Hello and welcome all you shadows. I'm the harvester CJ Middle, and today I'm harvesting a special crop called the Maddening Memoirs by Weresquatch. Released last year in 2019, Weresquatch delivers an album that really should have been an EP in my opinion. Not because of the running time, but because half of this album is quality and the other half is, well, rather weak sauce. The first half of this album is basically copy and paste thrash metal. It's generic stuff that leaves the listener, well, rather bored. However, the second half of the album manages to pick up the slack. The second half has better riffs, solos, and really just overall better composition. Overall, this album did have some actually very good production, considering it is an indie release, and it has audible bass, so again, points for that. But considering only the second half of this album was really worth checking out, it leaves me feeling, as mentioned before, that this should have been in an EP, not an album, because the first half could have been better. As an album, it's going to be a meh/good for me. If the second half was an EP by itself and the first half was gone, it had the potential to at least be good/great, or at the minimum, at least good. Again, I don't like to bash on albums, but I at least try to incorporate some positive notes or feedback so it isn't all necessarily bad, and I want to showcase that there are sometimes diamonds in the rough. I mean, right now, this is really rough, but seeing that the second half was good, if the band could build on the second half, then they could have a diamond on their hands in the next release. Or maybe further in the future. I don't know. The point is, the reason why I sometimes review these, not necessarily bad albums, but not so good albums, is mainly because there's usually some potential in there, and I like to showcase that potential. And also, I thought the album cover was also really sick, so that was the other reason I wanted to review this album. I do hope that the band does build off the second half of what they did, because if they do, then it could be some good stuff. Not necessarily the most original, but at least good stuff. Anyways, that's all I got today for this review. I know it was kind of short. Again, I just really wanted to showcase it because of the album cover. And also, well, until I listened to the music, I wouldn't know whether it was good or bad, but ended up being one of those albums that has some potential, but is rough around the edges right now. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Thank you everyone for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend to do the same. And as always, I will see you at the next review.